everyone, what's up and welcome to the channel. Right now we are gonna check out every major change coming to COD Mobile in Season 7 and beyond that as well, so definitely make sure to watch the full video. And now, here we go. So let's start off with the brand new weapon comparison, where you can compare pretty much everything regarding a weapon, from the damage drop off, the damage, the sprint speed, the aiming movement speed, and more. You can check out the bullet spread, compare them for ADS as well as for hipfire. You can switch out attachments, switch out guns you are comparing, and you can also check out the statistics of a gun in detail by just clicking on detail. Definitely an awesome addition to the game. We also have a brand new updated look for the camo section of the game, and honestly it looks a lot cleaner. So essentially now how it works is we can see all different 6 types of camos on the side and how many we have of each of them. You can click on them and see exactly which ones you have, and also they have organized and separated the completionist camos, separating the normal from the seasonal. Essentially they have just organized the whole section and made it look a whole lot cleaner and easier to use. Next, the ASM-10 has received a new attachment known as the factory barrel, which gives it a 2-round hyper burst firing mode similar to the AN-94's hyper burst. It also gives it plus 15% damage range, minus 12.7 horizontal recoil, minus 14% vertical recoil, as well as a 2-round hyper burst firing mode. Then for the negatives, we do have minus 5% ADS movement speed, as well as plus 8% ADS time as well. Next, BR classes have received a rework. Essentially what they have done is BR classes have been categorized into set categories. Specific passives of each class have been removed and replaced by a group passive. Now we have all of the passives for all the categories. So for Trickster, increases movement speed. For Assassin, reduces movement noises. For Reinforcement, we have reduces recovery time. For Fortress, we have reduces explosive damage and the impact of negative statuses. And finally for Sentinel, we have enemy footsteps can be heard from a distance. On the topic of BR, we're also receiving a new class known as Igniter, and essentially what this does, this turns you into a moving Molotov. So what this does, it's a bag that continuously spews tar that ignites and will do damage to enemies, enemy vehicles, as well as players in enemy vehicles. But this is definitely going to be a pretty fun class to mess around with. But what do you guys think? Do you think it's going to be a very powerful class or more something just to have some fun with? Let me know down below. Now, let's move on to some classes which did receive a buff, starting with the Refitter class. So you'll now be able to use the Refitter class 2 times in a row, where it was previously once on each charge. The next class which did receive a buff is going to be Ninja. On default, you can now use it twice on 1 charge, where it was previously once. On the upgraded chip, you can now use it 3 times, where it was previously twice on 1 charge. The final BR change is live right now in the global version of the game on the isolated map. If you head over to Nuketown, you can see Alice Corporation banners around the area with construction tape saying under construction, hinting at map changes coming to the game in the upcoming season. Definitely very curious to see what's gonna happen. Now, in terms of new weapons coming to the game, 4 were found in the test server. This one over here is expected to arrive in Season 7, and that is the Switchblade X9 from Black Ops 4, a brand new SMG. Now besides just that, we do also have the ZRG 20mm, a new sniper rifle from Black Ops Cold War, as well as the Krig 6, a new AR from Black Ops Cold War as well, and finally a new melee weapon as well, which is the butterfly knife, and I hope it does come along with some pretty neat animations. Now in terms of legendary skins, we have a lot releasing throughout the next couple of seasons. We have one for the SKS, the ASM-10, the KN-44, the QQ-9, the Echo, the Katana, the PPS-H-41, the DRH, the Kilo 141, the Pharaoh, the Type 25, the Swordfish, the SVD, the Man of War, the Cryobomb, the Switchblade X9, the ZRG 20mm, as well as the Butterfly Knife. In terms of mythics, we have one for the Krieg 6 as well as also the Switchblade X9. Moving on to another neat change in the test server, we can now finally add seasonal completionist camos to blueprints. We have been asking for this forever, so really cool to see that it is finally happening. In terms of the new operator skill coming to the game, we have the Claw from Infinite Warfare. Now this is a rapid fire spread shot firearm with ricocheting ballistic rounds. When you aim down the sights, it is more focused on damage, but the very cool thing about this gun is you can shoot into buildings or onto different types of structures and the bullets will ricochet off of them, making it a very unique weapon overall. The new lethal coming to the game is going to be the C4 with a radius of 70 and a damage of 80. This is an explosive that sticks to any surface and can be detonated remotely, as you can see. When you throw the C4, a pop-up will appear. When you click the pop-up, the bomb will set off, killing any enemy in its radius. Now onto the new perk coming to the game, which is going to be a green perk known as Spycraft. What you do with this perk is you can hack enemy field upgrades, including trophy systems, trip mines, SAM turrets, sentry turret, transform shield, and munition boxes. These units can be controlled after manual hacking it to completion. Moving on, some more classic zombies is also making a return to Call of Duty Mobile at some point in the future. At this moment in time though, we have no official release date, but it is playable right now in the beta. It's the classic Shino Numa map with some changes coming from the Chinese version of the game. Moving on, some more, the tournament mode will also be receiving a new season in Season 7 of COD Mobile, and over here is the new icon for the new season of the tournament mode. Moving on to a more minor change, the trophy system has received a new throwing animation, as you guys can see over here. Moving on some more to a new feature coming to the game where you are going to be able to gift or give mythic blueprints to teammates so they can use them in that particular game, or at least that is how I think it is going to work, based on what I have seen and heard so far. Moving on to the theme of Season 7, we're expecting to see a futuristic cyberpunk electronic type of theme based on the teasers we have seen so far. The new map coming to the game is expected to be a COD Mobile exclusive map known as New Vision City. And with that being said, that is going to be all for today's video. A bunch of new content and changes coming to the game in Season 7 and beyond that as well. I hope all of you did enjoy and thank you so much for watching as well. But for now, that's all from me. Have a great day. I'll catch all of you tomorrow with a new upload. And for now, Squally out and cheers. Bye.